Hey everyone. So, a little bit of a different view today, I would say. Um, you can see my child's foot sticking out over here. She must have heard me. Anyways, good morning. Happy winning Wednesday. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about the new moon and what that means as far as, like manifestation. And then we're also going to talk about Mercury and Gemini, which is also going to be talking about um, words and why this, like there's a lot of movement in words right now. And just, like asking for what you want. So, um, with I just love all the cosmic stuff that is supporting us right now. So we have all this energy right now with Mercury and Gemini, and again, it's that forward motion um, through words. But this is a time when those conversations you thought would be awkward, they actually start to feel a little bit lighter and more natural. And so this is like the perfect time if you've been holding back to just say the thing, right? Like the pressure to get it perfect doesn't matter right now. It does not matter. So it's really interesting for me is there have been things that I've been not saying, even in my own life and my own relationship. So um, just not even knowing that this energy was there and that this was coming about. Um, I wanted to, I felt the pressure to just put it out there on the table. So it's so interesting that this had come up, and you know, again, I'm not like super astrological. I just get things in my inbox that tell me a little bit about what's going on cosmically, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting that this is something that's going on right now. So it was amazing that everything that they were saying in the emails and with the cosmos was perfectly lining up. So the reason I'm on the floor today, too, by the way, is we're going to do a little new moon manifestation ritual together, so you can see what I do and put your own spin on it if you want to. Um, the reason that, well, like a lot of people say new moon, full moon, like manifestation. Um, it's actually better to do it in the new moon. It's better to do it in the new moon. The full moon is more about releasing things. New moon is more about calling it in, bringing it to you. So this is the perfect time. Of course, like the new moon was on Monday. We are at Wednesday now, but you do have like this 72-hour period where the energy is still really high. So that's why I was going to do that today. So I thought it would be like a little fun thing. But again, going back to the topic at hand, when we're talking about our words coming out, like these are like essentially we're being supported with our filters. They're starting to drop and hesitation quiets. And so we're also looking at a lot of like karmic stuff that's pulling away, like the self doubt, things that we, are like, should I say this? Should I not say this? Is this going to be right or wrong? Like all of those things are starting to fall away. So we've been building all this stuff that's been building beneath the surface, like those unfinished thoughts or feelings that you've been pushing aside, or like they're all going to start coming up and rushing up now. So it's this kind of energy, and especially this kind of energy that makes people blurt things out. But it's stuff that needs to be said. It's stuff that you haven't said before that you've been waiting to say. Like you write the message, you say the words, and suddenly It's like the air is cleared, like that elephant in the room that's been sitting there for so long goes away, or like the weight of the silence breaks. Like you start to feel like the weight on your shoulders starts to come up. So even small things that, it doesn't have to be all in one go either. Like this is just, you can build up to it. Small little increments. Work your way up, saying little bits and pieces, like I'd say planting the seeds, until you finally get everything out to where you feel complete. So this might, again, be in relationships. It might be telling a friend what's truly on your mind, or bringing up something at work that you avoided, or even like on social media. Like if you've just felt like, I don't want to say that because then it's going to make people think this about me or whatever. Like, and on that note, like, just say the thing. Say the thing, because honestly, the more people relate to you, the more you're going to find your soul tribe, the people that you actually want to work with, and pushes away the people that are not meant for you, that you don't want in your circle or to work with. So the more people that, like they can actually connect with you, the better. That's actually good. So say the thing, right? Even if it's like, you think that it's going to be against the grain. Again, and people don't care. Like messy, they don't care because everybody's messy. Like everybody's like, when I changed the Facebook group name to Weirdo, like we're all freaking weirdos. That's why I changed the name. But it's like, at a soul level, what everybody's going through, what everybody's thinking, what their energy is about. So when you try to, tinker around, like beat around the bush, like people know what you're doing. So just say the thing. So when you start to really speak what's real, and again, it becomes easier to clear things up. So even if the other person doesn't exactly respond how you hoped, you'll feel better for having said it. And sometimes honesty is the beginning of healing. It's the kind of clarity that shows up when your mind has room to move and your voice has space to explore what's been sitting underneath. So if you've been silent for too long, holding in how you feel, waiting for the perfect time to speak, like, again, this is your chance. You don't have to say everything. You just have to start and speak up in the moment, and say the truth that you feel when you feel it. Like, you might be surprised how much shifts when you do, because when your voice moves, everything else can too. So that puts you in like a forward motion, like in motion. So what I was going to do, again, we're going to do like a little ritual. Let me grab one thing that I forgot to get. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. So what I like to do first is ground myself. And then let me actually show you, see if you can actually see this right here. This is my little setup. So I like to ground myself first. And essentially what you're doing in this grounding is you're going to be grounding your body into the earth. You're going to set up your space, cleanse your space. Oof. And so I have a little arrangement here. Let me make sure that you can see it well. So this is my intentions. So I wrote these down ahead of time. And let me see if we can get both of us in here so you could actually see me too. So I have my intentions that I wrote. They're just going to be sitting right in front. This is my money wealth box. So if you did the wealth challenge with me, you know what that's about. It's essentially we're putting all of our um, spare money and change in here, and then like a little bit of citrine to call in abundance. In some of our intentions, we have our candles. We have white and green. White is for the divine. White we always put on the left. Green is for money, and this is on the right. This is our earthly candle. I do put a little bit of cash under here. So I have a, it's fake, but it's like a printout of $1,000 bill underneath everything. And then I have a $10 bill because that's what I had on me at the moment. But it doesn't matter the denomination. It's just kind of like a visual. I have Palo Santo, which kind of cleanses the air. You can use sage for this. You can use the smudging spray. You can use your breath just to clear out the space. I do have some pyrite. No, not pyrite. Selenite to clear. And then I did say the citrine, so I have 2 things of citrine here. This is to bring in abundance. And then I have rose quartz. And this is, you know, like what my husband made. This is usually what I'm wearing in the lives, but it's like a little tree of life rose quartz that I usually wear around my neck. But we're going to put it here. And then I like the lucky cat. I have the little lucky cat. So that's my thing. And then I also have a mini little abundance candle. This is helping with intentions. So this will be down here as well. I sprinkle cinnamon. So I know some people do allspice and cinnamon, ma'am. And this is something that I got from a very well-known psychic. She does allspice and cinnamon. Cinnamon is just something that's really good to ground, and also with grounding your desire. My kids, sorry. So they are home, you know, it is summer, so always fun. So this just kind of, the cinnamon sweetens the energy. So you're going to sprinkle them over the candles ahead of time. And so that's the whole setup here. And then I also put on, there's a YouTube audio that is Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. And so it's chanted 108 times, which I will put on the background. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, but you chant that at the end. And then you're going to do this for 3 nights. So again, with the new moon, it helps with the manifestation. It does not matter that the new moon is going to start waxing or waning or whatever it does in between going from new to full, but that energy is still going to support you even when you're doing this for 3 days. So what you're going to do first, sit with actually first we wrote our intentions. So we wrote our intentions. So you're going to go back, if you haven't already, write down what you want, write down what you're calling in. And then we're putting that down, and we're going to take our little, you know, smudging stick or your sage or spray or whatever, or your breath. We're just going to cleanse the area around us. And I just love the smell of Palo Santo. So if you haven't smelled it, get you some. It's so good. Okay. And then we're going to, again, with your intention, just make sure that it's as if it's already happened. So you can say something, I receive with ease, what you're calling it. So maybe it's clients or love or income, or maybe you want more presence or clarity or an aligned community. You want to find your soul tribe, the people that are magnetically attracted to you. And then just tell yourself, like, let's make sure we can see everything here. Just tell yourself you are safe, you are supported. Just say, I'm safe, I am supported, I'm ready. My energy is clean. My energy is clear. My energy is magnetic. I allow wealth in all of its forms to flow to me now. And so it is. So I like to put a hand over my heart and my womb and just breathe in. Just thinking about my intentions. My cat's going to be joining us apparently. My dog joined me last night. It's the cat tonight. And so you want to call in your divine self. You want to call in. So I just say, I call forward my divine self, my highest timeline, and the source of infinite love. I remember who I am. I return to my worth. I allow abundance to return to me. And so we're going to light the white candle first. So again, I'm doing my intention candle and my divine love candle. And you just say, I'm calling in divine love. I'm calling in universal support and sacred guidance. And just visualizing it expanding within your body, like activating your crown, your heart, and your root chakra, your womb, or your sacral chakra. And then we're going to light our green candle. So this is calling in all forms of wealth. That could be financial, it could be relational, it could be energetic, it could be creative, clients, time. We are abundant in all things. All of that is wealth. And just, again, feel its energy growing in your body, like green vines wrapping around your desires. And so now we're going to speak our intention out loud. And so I'm just going to do mine real quick. You can take your paper, do yours. Wealthy enough that my husband and I don't have to work jobs. Kids are tutored at home. We can vacation when we want. We'll be bringing home a comfortable $500,000 a year in business and investments starting this year. And at the end, you can say, it is already mine. I am a match for this. I'm open and I receive. And so it is. So you just want to make sure, like your candles burn for at least 3 minutes. Visualize and feel the reality of your manifestations. And if you want to, you can even gaze in the mirror and say, I am ready. I am magnetic. I am worthy of everything that I desire. And so it is. So now I do the Om Gam Ganapate Namaha chant. So I'm going to play this. I just don't know that you're going to be able to hear it, but and then this is what you're going to do for 3 nights in a row. And very important too, when you're done with your candles, you want to pinch out the flames or smother them. You don't want to blow them out. And then at the end, you're going to thank your guides, your higher self, and the energy of the new moon. So it's very good to leave this setup intact for the 3 nights. Of course, I'm doing this on the floor, so it's not really doable with kids and pets and all that, but just so that you know. So I'm going to play the recording and say it. What this mantra does is so it clears the blocks and the fear from your energetic field. It's also opening new pathways for receiving, and it really anchors in the abundance and flow into your reality. So here we go.
Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
And so this is where I like to, again, thank my guides, my higher self, and the energy of the new moon. And again, if you want to visualize everything that you're calling in, everything you want to receive, just sit with it for a moment. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for that. sure we don't play it over again. There we go. Perfect. So I hope that was helpful for you. Oof. Sitting too long in the same position. All right. So I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Like, did you do the manifestation ritual? What are you wanting to call in? Because the more that we put it out there into the universe, the more the universe will be able to know what to deliver to you. And again, just one last thing with the candles, we want to make sure that we snuff them out. So what I like to do is I just take my little candle up here. That one's out. That one's out. And that one's out. Perfect. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you on the next live.